Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing Dragon Mill. So it's a Dimir deck, which is blue and black. And it has dragons as well as a mill combo, which mill is you get your opponent to have 0 cards in their deck, which is one way you can lose the game by not being able to draw a card. If this sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the person that your mom says is her favorite little man. Not you, suck it, Dr. Yukon Suck It. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suck It. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by Mockingjay, called Dragon Mill. Dragon Mill. All right, so yeah, this is it's the Mill deck with the Mill combo, which is like Singularity Rupture and Riverchurn Monument. But this time we got some dragons mixed in here, and hopefully that'll be interesting and fun. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit about your work, and then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got today? We got counter and card draw. One of the good things, it also makes copies of target artifacts, which would be like Riverchurn Monument. And the more of you got these things out, the better off you're going to be. Creature kill. Card draw. Counter spell. You can force somebody to discard, to mill 2 cards. Or one time you can have them discard or mill cards equal to the number of cards in the graveyard. So you want them to have like half their library in their graveyard, at which point then you play this and then they lose their other half. So fantastic, right? Creature kill or planeswalker kill. A little bit of creature kill, gets rid of ward. Creature kill, and exiles their graveyard, which isn't necessarily good with this deck. You kind of want things to be in a graveyard. But if you're playing against a heavy reanimation deck, this will be your friend. Stock up. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. So it's card draw. This guy does kind of a board wipe. Other than that, you got a 4/4 flying guy. Board wipe. And we got a card draw with potentially a 6/7 flying guy that'll bounce 2 permanents back to the owner's hands. Singularity Rupture destroys all creatures. So board wipe. And then a target player has to mill half their library. Well, that sounds familiar. Half their library. Rounding down, in which case then Riverchurn Monument will do the other half. Now we got a nice collection of lands, no man lands, which is a little weird, but nice collection of lands otherwise. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to control. We're going to force them to mill. We're going to counter stuff. We're going to be bouncing stuff back to hands. We're going to be killing dudes. That's it. We're controlling the board, looking for our combo, and then just bending people over with a mill to the head, and then they're dead. And that's it. Now, before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Volgaroth, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush your enemies, see them driven before us, to hear lamentation of the women. Arpin against ieioroma. Ioroma. I pronounced it correctly, I'm sorry. All right, we got some counter spells, which is nice. A little bit of card draw, but we need, what is that? 5 mana to do that. Yeah, let's go stock up. And we got one of those. There we go. And it's got to get to 6 mana before we can cast that. This is one of the 2 cards we need for our combo to win the game. That's bad that we let that happen. Alright, we got a Deadly Cover-Up. That's cool. We can counterspell something. No matter what, he's going to still cast it and get a dude out of the deal. Nope. Pixie, not for you. Nope. As we play control, like a control player controls. Wait his turn. We can instant on this thing here. I need, what, more mana, though? Oh, he has what he needs. All right, let's just screw this guy over a little bit. All right, we need 6 mana and we can win this game. We need 2 more is what we need. That is horribly bad. All right, now we need a lot more stuff. Let's stock up. Riverchurn for 1. Let's go get some more land. I'm going to wait. Don't want him to have the ability to go and get it again. I don't have enough mana, I think. Just forage. Come on, I'm selecting things here. Oh, does that have to be... or sacrifice of food? Gone. All right. Nice. Yeah, I'll pay 2 life. Half gone. All right, there we go. Now we just got to be able to slip out the Riverchurn. Use your mana up. Use it up. All right, we're about to win. Oh, we still has 2. Question is, if you have a counterspell on him, that would be bad. All right, I'm going to try. What is that? Nope, you only got 1 colorless mana, which doesn't have any mana at all. All right, this is the part where you rope because you realize you can't do anything. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And victory. Victory. Rank up. And we're playing against ShameWizard. ShameWizard. A lot of stuff coming in. Slow. And we're good to go. This guy's playing Selesnya. He's trying to surprise me with stuff. Don't care for it. Let's stock up on some good stuff here. Let's do these two. More stuff in the graveyard. What's he got? 8? I need to get myself a Riverchurn quickly. No. And counterspell, sure, let's do that. All right, we'll have 5 here in a second. Still looking for a 6th mana. Ooh, Riverchurn, nice. All right, the game's almost over if we can get one more mana. This guy's got a lot of mana. Yeah, that's fine. Deadly cover up. Alright, you can come in slow, that's fine. Let's just do this and wipe a board. You know what I don't like the most is this chick, Yuna. Alright, we got everything we need to be able to win. Just got to keep... Hopefully he won't be able to put... Was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to keep the destruction of everything out of place because Riverchurn is our future. Let's just do it. Here we go. Yoink. Half gone. Alright, we're all stacked up. We just got to keep Riverchurn on the board. Now, this is it. Riverchurn gets killed right here. Oh, good. He didn't play it. Come at me, yo. Whatever, man. As long as it's slow, I don't care. All right, let's win the game. Here we go. Here we go. And we win. That's how a mill deck works. Victory! And I'm playing against LukeAO. Luke as 1. Keep. Nice. Keep that dragon asleep. Pin that little cockroach out of the way. He's got another one. Look out, everybody. Does that do it? It does. Do I really want to do it right now? Let's do it. Gone. We are totally going after mana elves, aren't we? He's got a whole nother one. Yeah, let's just have some fun. Here we go. We'll do this. We'll pull this. 2 cards is a great way to go. I'm shooting a sheriff is what I'm doing. This guy's not in any way a outlaw, right? There's a ward on him, though. And hexproof. Well, good for you. We slipped out our Riverchurn. Maybe a little early, but I don't know. Feels good. All right, we're going to draw. Yes. I guess we don't need more mana. Let's just pull that. That's not enough to kill it. Let's just go after him a little bit. Hopefully I can survive. I don't think I will, though. Will it? Does he have it up to full bill? Let's see if he puts out twice as many. That's 2. I should be able to survive. He's only up to 7. Good. He went for the slow guy. All right, here we go. We got a little bit of board wiping to do. Two. And a couple guys in the graveyard. He's got 7 in the graveyard. Nowhere close to half. Ooh, 2 of those, huh? Let's consult the stars. Nothing. All right, now the board wipe's going to be great. 1 and 2. All right, let's just hold off. See if we can counterspell something here. That's not going to help. We'll just have to let it go. Yeah, go ahead. We can deadly cover up here in a second. All right, 2 at a time. And again. Nah, I don't want to take away what he's got in his hand. Poor boy, huh? Because then I give him something that's good, and that's not great. $11. All right, let's let it go. All right, you want to try to protect it? More in the graveyard. More in the graveyard. Up to 16. Okay, 16. 16 is over 30. I can exhaust at this point. I can blow them away. Is that the deal? 32? Yep, that's it. And we're done. Winner, winner! Victory dinner. All right, playing against 1001. And let's look at the future. You know, we need more mana. Let's just dig for mana for a little bit here. All right, so we're playing against frogs. We can try countering them. And all we can do is what? See, do I really care about that guy? Apparently I do. All right, we're looking for, this would be good. 1 and 2. More in the graveyard. He's got 3 cards there. All right, we got a board wipe, but we got to get a 5th mana for that. Yeah, we need that 5th mana. Come on, 5th mana. Not 5th mana. Can we live through this? Let's see. 3, 7. All right, we'll be all right. Slow mana. That's not great. 2 cards, huh? Well, let's just plan on wiping the board a lot. Come on, it's got to not get up to 13. That's what we're looking for here. That's 10. All right, board wipe. Let's get rid of Froggy Froggerson right there. Gone. All right, we're at 3 mana. There's a 3. This is not great. I need stuff in his graveyard. All right, let's just see what happens. We got to counter something on this next turn. We're just playing too much defense at the moment. All right, counter. And we win. Yep. Suck it. Suck it. All right, playing against Hellsapien. What are we doing here? Card draw, card draw, card draw, kill. Let's see, how do we bring up the internet on this thing? Hello? Whew. All right, come on. Hubert's getting angry. You don't want to see an angry holographic fish. Let's suck all the oxygen out of this room. Dun-dun-dun-da-da. I'll break the window back here. You won't like it. I don't think we're really playing. Oh, there he is. I saw him flash his cards. Let's consult the stars. This guy playing Simulacrum. Riverchurn, and let's pick up another land while we're at it, huh? We need like 6 lands to make this thing work well. Yeah, he's playing Simulacrum. And we win, and we win. Victory! All right, so here we are at Dragon Mill, and it was super cool. I mean, you got to be a Mill Duck lover to love a deck like this. There was a lot of control in here. Just board wipes like crazy. I mean, how much board wipes? I guess it was what? You had the Deadly Cover-Ups, and you had the Singularity Ruptures, and the Scavenger Regent kind of as a board wipe if you got enough mana, and we did have a lot of mana. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I mean, the thing about this deck is it had dragons in it. And so therefore we were doing a lot of dragony sort of things. And if we had to, we could always fall back on the dragons to go after people. You know, the 4/4 flying, and we had the, where's the other one we had? Come on. Oh, here we go. The Marang River Regent, who's 6/7 flying, and you can bounce guys back. That was cool. Yeah, I mean, I like the addition of it just because a lot of times you're sitting there just going at things. I like the fact that these guys were dragons, but specifically they did what you needed to do otherwise. Draw cards and wipe the board, you know? And the counter spell with the Dispelling Exhale, I like that a lot. I like the fact that if we had a dragon in our hand, then it cost we got a much bigger effect than what it was going to do otherwise. Altogether, it seemed very robust. It was a very good deck. I can see why a lot of people hate playing against decks like this. If you see Riverchurn and you don't think you can kill all the Riverchurns yourself, just give up, man, because, yeah, it's going to be, yeah, or unless you could go super aggro on people, because, yeah, Riverchurn is a bad deal. All right, so there we go. Let's get down to it. Who was our MVP, our most valuable player? It was Riverchurn Monument. That was definitely it. This is the one, I mean, because you can sit there and go, okay, 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards. At first, I thought, I never forgot Exhaust was only a one-time shot. But if you had 2 of these guys out, you know, you can move people up to, you know, 15, you know, from 15 cards in graveyard to 30, and then you could do it a second time right off the bat to get them up to the rest of their cards. Yeah, it's not hard to 2 Riverchurn Monuments out to just win the game without anything else going on. So in a pure just mill deck, Riverchurn Monument, I'm surprised there's not 4 in here. It really deserves to be in there. 4 times is the MVP of this deck. So congratulations, Big Weird Frog Amusement Park. You're going to Disneyland. All right, let's take a look. So was this deck competitive? I ended up with a 64% win rate. So yeah, that's 2 out of every 3 games it won. It did a great job. I mean, aggro is your person you got to watch out for. We do have the ability to take out a lot of early guys if we had to. Other control decks would be bad. I guess I was more scared of counter spells than anything else, just because I was countering stuff. But then the question is that if I tried to get out, the Riverchurn and it got countered, that sucked. So yeah, counter spells are probably the other thing. Your other control decks were your problem. It's good to hold on to Riverchurn until the last second, probably not to put it out early. I kept putting out early just because I wanted to use it. But, man, you got to be careful. Your Riverchurn is the key of this entire deck. So, Riverchurn Monument, you are today's MVP. Congratulations, you were going to Disneyland. Let's move on. Was this deck fun to play? I liked it. I do like mill decks, though. So, I know a lot of people don't. It's a control deck, and it was very control-y. So, yeah, because people put a lot of guys' stuff out, you wipe the board. You put some more guys out, you wipe the board. If they're doing damage to you, I didn't really care. That's one thing I love about playing mill decks, is that you just don't care what's going on. Other people have these weird plans, they're getting guys out. I don't care. I just am trying to get myself to the combo that means their death. Other than that, as long as I have enough life, I'm good to go. So, was it fun? It was kind of relaxing. That's probably the best way I had going. It was a very relaxing deck to play. Lastly, was this deck interesting? I'm going to say yes, because I like the addition of the dragons to it. I thought the amount of control it did have was extraordinary. So yeah, I've played a Singularity Riverchurn deck before. I felt like this one was a little bit even more than that last one from a month ago. Yeah, it was a good upgrade from the last mill deck I saw. All right, so there you go. Let's add this up. Was it competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Yeah. Was it interesting? Yes. I'm going to give this one a straight A deck. And if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.